Today, I'm going to take you through a journey of a person whose story started in Amritsar on an Activa and is revolving all around the tech realm. So let's get started. Harnoor Singh is one of the most hardworking and diligent entities I've ever seen in my entire life. He was very good at academics from the very beginning of his high school and was fascinated by the way his teachers at school taught him and had an innate desire to learn things with a deep dive in the background, be it anything. As usual, like other people, he started preparing for the JEE exam in grade 11. According to him, managing schools and off-campus tuitions together was burdensome. Despite the failure, he wasn't disheartened. He managed to convince his guardians for studying abroad. He took the SAT but didn't get a very good score because of his never give up attitude. As an alternative, he took the ACT and some AP exams whose marks helped him reach the Georgia State of University Atlanta as a computer science major student. And this is how his US journey started. Freshman. He started interning as an Android developer in his initial college years. He scored a full mark as one of his classes, which no one got in a time of 2 years. He always proved himself to be the best. Starting working out and interning at companies was no more a burden. Life is not always about the hardships. He even got free food and free stuff from workshops, colleges, and a lot of free food events. Atlanta was becoming freelancer, bunking classes for free food, and enjoying his mates' company was his way. But the way he worked should really be appreciated. Library was his place for working and studying. He also tutored people in computers not because he wanted to earn, but he wanted to share his knowledge. On February 2nd, 2018, he and a mate of his started their first YouTube channel, Reactofile, where they reacted on viral videos like honest engineering of AIB and viral Bollywood songs. Sophomore. Singh In Usa Channel, through which all of us know him, actually kickstarted from a second video where he started giving information about the do's and the don'ts to international students wishing to come to USA for graduation and post-graduation courses. Soon he started documenting his life in the form of vlogs. He made a lot of friends during his college journey like Naman, Shresht, Kal. In December 2018, he went back to Punjab from America and surprised his Nani. His Nani has been a constant support from him from the very beginning of his journey. He had to return back because a great life was awaiting back at Atlanta. Graduation year. This is the year where he won many maths quizzes, attended a lot of hackathons, and this is a special year because it is the final year. He interviewed a lot of successful people who had entered elite universities like MIT, Harvard, Waterloo, and IIT. This was his journey from becoming an IITian to interviewing an IIT topper. Graduation day. And finally the day came when he graduated.
It's gonna take like 10-15 minutes to go to the stadium.
Harnoor Singh. McNeil.
But this wasn't enough for him. He wanted to pursue masters at GSU and he continued working at NCR. But since the classes for the post-graduation course didn't start at the time he wanted to work as an intern, he didn't get the work permit and thus he had to leave his internship abruptly. During his post-graduation, he got his silver play button because the Singh In Usa family had become huge at 100,000 subscribers. Finally, the day came when he was able to experience the car which he wanted to experience since the time he heard about it, a Tesla. From giving advice to students to exploring places, his journey had a lot of up and downs, and he had been a person who has been very humble and down to earth and never gave up.